Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are just gonna hang out because it's a Sunday night. I really have been itching to craft for at least a few weeks and I just haven't had time to. So we're gonna do it together because you're gonna hold me accountable for this. But let me give you a haul before I start crafting to show you all the material that I recently got and the story behind it. So 2 weeks ago, I was in San Francisco for work and I heard from one of the crafty girls in this group chat that I needed to go to a place in San Francisco called Scraps, and it's a reuse store. So people will give away their old fabric, pens, pencils, like it's a great store for teachers to come to get material before the beginning of the school year, and it's all volunteer based. So, you know me, I got a lot, and keep in mind, all of this was $10. Incredible. So I got this gold fabric, so beautiful. I think I'm going to make a gown out of it at some point because just got a hefty amount of fabric. And then got this stretchy, colorful fabric. I think that I would love to make like a summer lounge fit out of it, like a top and some flowy pants. This looks like it was originally a table runner, and this would be really nice to be patched on some dark jeans. This is green silky fabric. I'm not really sure what I would make out of it yet. I don't have a vision, but I just love this color of green, and I think that green complements dark hair so well. And then what we're gonna be using today, I'm so excited, are these table runners with flowers on them. And I have them in all different colors. What I want to do is make a flowy skirt. I'm not sure if it will be see-through. It looks like it could be a little see-through. Of anything, I can add lining to it. But I want to make a flowy skirt that looks like this and just play around, see where it goes. And then last but not least, because I'm not done, I got 5 patterns, each 10 cents. Yes, 10 cents each. And I have these pants, this beautiful dress. Honestly, I could use the silky green fabric on this. I think this would look beautiful. This nice little fun dress, pajamas because it was 10 cents, why not, to get all this. And then these flowy pants, which I think that I can use this material for. And then in addition to that, I got so much elastic. Like, look at this. It was not on a roll. I just took it and then, oops, things are falling out. I got these snaps. I think these are just really good to have handy. Even if you don't know how to sew that well, you can just use these to hand sew. If you have a shirt that's cut too low, you can put these on it to make snaps. And also got some buttons, and again, some snaps or back of a dress. And then last but not least, I got a ton of colorful, I want to show you. I got a ton of colorful beads, and I want to put these on like the cuff of a blouse. It's like a white blouse to add some fun and flair to it. So I am gonna move you to the floor and we're gonna start thinking about how this skirt is gonna look. Hello, I look so small down here. So let's figure this out. So I have all different colors of material, and first things first, I wanna make sure that it actually fits around me when I have the most amount of fabric. Yeah, this definitely fits. So I want it to be long and flowy. Honestly, the first thing that I'm going to do is lay it out, and then I'm going to start pinning. This pin cushion that I made years ago in home ec in school, and I used to have the pins with the balls on them. I'll insert them here, and I recently invested. I mean, it was only like $10, so definitely something that can be accessible, but I recently invested in these flat pins, and they make such a difference because when you're sewing, those pins with the balls on the end will just get in the way and be very annoying. Hello, we're at my desk. I have a Husqvarna Viking designer quartz machine. I got this about a year ago. In addition to sewing, it also has embroidery. Since I'm self-taught, sometimes I'll set things up and then realize that this just does not make sense. So with these pieces that were two, I need to sew these together first before I sew the top fabric, because if I sew these together, I'm going to be keeping this much space. It's gonna lock it in. So I'm gonna do this piece and then this piece. As you saw in the last clip, I had to redo something that I put focus into, but I think the thing about creativity and the thing that I love the most about sewing or painting is if you make a mistake, you can try again. You can make that mistake something you're intentionally creating around, and I just love being in a flow with sewing. Hey, I am back with the second to last layer, and while I was sewing, I thought about another thing that I enjoy and appreciate about being creative, and that it's a lot of times, at least the creative hobbies that I do alone, and it's made me really appreciate my time with myself and just feel more comfortable just being alone and enjoying it. And I think that in your 20s, it can be so easy to get caught up with like going out, like going, doing a lot of things. And don't get me wrong, like I am doing a lot when it comes to things professionally and socially, but I think that I've been able to find time to just slow down and be mindful through doing things like sewing. I am on the last pieces to put together, and then I am going to sleep. Hello everyone, it is currently 9 in the morning and just came back from the gym, and I'm ready to get started again. It currently looks like a big quilt, and I wanted to get rid of some of this pink fabric at the top. I want it to actually be a lot smaller looking, so I don't want it to be the same size as the other panels. So I have a cutting board, which I got off of Amazon and I love. So I'm just gonna cut this. Hello, my friend just called me, so I did a lot. I did not get to show you guys, but I decided on a slit over here because I did not measure the fabric properly, and I do think that it is important to take your measurements and use a pattern, but sometimes I just want to create and flow. So I still think it will fit me, but I just opened it on the side just to give myself a little extra room. Hey everyone, this is the finished look. I love the colors, this slit that I created, and just the vibe of it. I'm really proud of myself. I do think that there is a long way to go in my sewing journey, especially with this waistband. Did not 100% fit in the way that I wanted it to fit. It's quite big, so I'm tucking it in at the moment, but there's always room to revisit things. But I appreciate you for hanging out with me last night and also today until I finish this project. So stay tuned. I'll be posting some pictures on my Instagram page of when I'm wearing the skirt.